Imagine this. I'm working at my desk. It's a pretty good day, getting my task done. Things are going pretty well. Bam! In an instant, my life has changed. I was taken hostage. In an instant, I had no control over my personal life. My tormentors used extreme heat and fatigue and mental and physical anguish to hold me captive. My family could not reach me. I was alone. I was a hostage. I screamed against my tormentors. I ranted and I raved. I wept. I fell into depression, but nothing would make them release me. I didn't know what to do. My road to freedom began when I acquired some key knowledge about myself. And I used this knowledge as leverage against my captors. And soon I was released. I was freed. I was no longer a hostage to my hormones. That's right. 50 million women this year will be taken hostage, including many of you in this room and the women whom you love. Now, by applause, how many of you know a woman or work with a woman between the ages of 40 and 60? That's right. We all do, because there's 50 million of us. So whether you're a man or a woman, whether you are going through this change of life, or already have, or are going to in the future, or never will, we certainly know the women who are alongside us going through this. Now, maybe they're your sister. Maybe it's your mother. Maybe your wife. Maybe your lover. Certainly, we all work next to these women. They're your coworkers. Maybe they're your employer. Some of us have male employers who we are certain are going through menopause. But they don't have that gender excuse. So I am a 48-year-old perimenopausal woman, and I am proud. Yeah, I travel the country, and I talk to women and to the men who love them about the very real changes that our bodies go through in this time of life. And my message is always this: no more hormone hostage, and no more taking the people around us hostage with us. We're going to beat the hormone groan. My goal always is to provide health tips that are very practical and easy to use so that we can live better and feel better. Now, to have a positive attitude with all this change, it helps to know a little bit of what the body is going through. According to the American Medical Association, that word menopause means a date in time. It is a date a woman has not had a period for 12 months. Now, perimenopause or premenopause is all that space in between, leading up to that menopausal time when our reproductive system is done. And this perimenopausal time can last 2 to 10 years, depending on the individual. And during this dynamic time of life, our hormones are all over the map. They're shifting, they're changing, waxing, they're waning, and it is all these shifting hormones that send us into the hostage zone. And it is all these shifting hormones that provide the very real symptoms of perimenopause. We do not make it up. Now, you all know the women in your life who are going through this because they're the ones who fly off the handle at work or at home, leaving burned corpses in their wake as they lose all emotional control. Or they're running to the restroom, hiding, so you won't see them crying again. Or she may be a woman who closes herself off from the world and is sitting in depression at her desk over her symptoms. Because the truth is there are over 300 tissues in our body that need these hormones in order to work properly. So when our hormones are all over the map and gradually leaving us, it affects many systems from our body, including the systems that work with our emotional health, our bone health, our oral health, our sexual health, and our brain health. So, gentlemen, we really are not going crazy. And ladies, you're not losing your mind. The science shows us that our mind, our brain, is very, very affected by these shifting hormones. You know, our brain makes these things called chemicals, brain chemicals, and they are good for us. You know the names of them, you heard them before: norepinephrine, serotonin, dopamine. We want these feel-good brain chemicals. These brain chemicals are the things that allow us to get up out of bed in the morning and look forward to a great day. These brain chemicals help us sleep at night, so we wake up refreshed. And these brain chemicals help us keep an emotional balance, so we're not on that roller coaster every day. And these brain chemicals do not operate as well when our hormones are shifting and changing. So they also control key parts of our behavior like concentration and memory and body temperature. Now, did you know that during a hot flash, a woman's body temperature can be raised 11 degrees Fahrenheit? That's 109.6 degrees hot. Now, of course, we only stay there for a millisecond. Otherwise, we would all be brain damaged. Gentlemen, no jokes here, please. But the truth is, women are hot, so it's no wonder you see them dripping and stripping in public. These brain chemicals also control our food-seeking behavior and the satiety center in our brain that tells us we're full, we've had enough. So if our hormones are all over the map and our brain chemistry is not working optimally, it is no wonder perimenopausal women do not get the message: I'm full, step away from the table, put down the greasy chips. So these are some of the challenges during this time of life. But what are some of the solutions? What can you do to beat the hormone zone? What can you do to help those women around you not become captive? Well, I'm going to give you two very practical tips for raising those serotonin levels, that feel-good brain chemical that we all want and we all need, no matter what our gender is. The first one is bonding with others. Every time we give our kids a hug, we give someone we love a hug, that raises our serotonin levels. Every time, guys, you go to the game and you're eating your greasy, salty wings and drinking your favorite beverage and high-fiving and getting all excited about your game, you're raising your serotonin levels. Every time you come home from work, if you've got a pet, and that little doggy meets you at the door and he's wagging his tail and he's just so excited to see you, that raises your serotonin levels. And ladies, of course, our girls' night out, when we nosh on some great food, we drink our favorite beverage, and we share about our days and our lives and our families, and we laugh together. That kind of bonding raises serotonin levels. Another easy thing you can do is listen to music that you like. New research came out just last year that when we listen to music that makes us feel happy, makes us feel joyful, no matter what that style is for you, your serotonin raises. Your blood vessels actually expand 26% when you listen to music that you like. So you've got all this oxygen-rich blood flowing through your brain, flowing through your organs, releasing toxins. It's very good for you. Conversely, if you're listening to music that you don't like, that makes you irritated, maybe that's your kids' music, maybe that's your significant other's music, maybe that's the music you have to listen to in the office. If you don't like it, your blood vessels will constrict down 7%. Known fact. Takes away all your feel-good chemical, as well as doing a lot of other bad effects to your body. So, how can you beat the hormone ground? Well, listen to music you like and bond with people that you love. Now this morning I've talked to you mainly about perimenopause and how that affects us. But I have many other health-related topics that I speak about. I want you to remember me as the go-to gal for health news you can use. I do provide up-to-date science, but I provide it in a fun, energetic way that is easily understood for the audience. Whenever I do a talk, whether it's 3 hours, 4 hours, short like this, or a keynote, or a workshop, my goal is always to answer these two questions. What can we do to live better and to feel better? And I invite you to come on that discovery with me. Thank you.